Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we got to pop in chat again. I love this. I love this. Gargoyles fans are the best fans forever and always and blah, blah, blah. Oh, what has been going on while I have been brewing tea and stuff in the last... For some reason, it took almost 10 whole minutes to make tea. I don't understand this. Anyway, Lindsay, literally, I hit start streaming and like Lindsay popped up. So thank you, Lindsay. That was awesome. We got an Evan Star. We got a truck. We have a Cosmina. We have Splargry Goobert's here. We missed you so much last week. You are not allowed to miss a live ever again, Splargry Goober. I'm sorry. That's a new law. Where are you? Your eggs are going to have to take over. I kind of would be interested to see if there is a way to kind of let you guys kind of take over for one live, just to see how much insanity y'all can cause. I'm all in favor of this. There's a Greg. Yes, I'm here. Like I said, like I went upstairs to make my tea because I got a little bit of an upset stomach today. So I'm like, okay, let me have my tea and I'll be good. And it's like, okay, boil the water. And for some reason that took like a good 3 minutes. But I have to get downstairs. I'm doing my break from work again. So we got so many used robots in today. Oh my God, Sam, you must tell us of the robots. We need to know about the robots. And in the meantime, while you got your robots, I am really mad at Yolopark specifically, obviously. Because not only are their kits really awesome, if no one's heard of Yolopark, they do kind of bigger, more detailed versions of blockies. That's what Yolopark was first, I believe, but you know, it's kind of the same concept as blockies. But so they started doing Beast Wars, and they currently have Dinobot and Optimus Primal. You know they're releasing Black Arachnia, Megatron, and just I don't know what to do. He comes with his toothbrush, for the love of God. He comes with his toothbrush. I need the Megatron. I need the Megatron. Upside is they're not horribly expensive. They're $30 a pop US, so yay. But yeah, I'm gonna need that Megatron. I hate this. They don't transform. That's the one downside of them. But that means they can give us more like cartoon screen accurate versions. And look at the Megatron. Look at the Black Arachnia. Now granted, Masterpiece Black Arachnia is pretty spot on, but Oh, Moran's here. Nobody wants... I'm doing my... oh, you don't want us lunatics running the asylum. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because it'll be funny. Still not a TFM, but those are still cool. Yeah, see, that's the thing. And I've said... I did not get to finish making my tea. I brought the sugar down so I could finish making it. I literally did not have time to finish it. I didn't even have enough time to steep it for the proper amount of time. Like, this is how much I was rushing because the water took forever and a day to friggin' boil. I don't know. But, yeah, no, I've done that thing where it's, yeah, I'm not into whatever thing I'm, you know, that person's like, because somebody else would be into. I'm like, not my thing. But yeah, it looks freaking cool. Good enough. It's always the thing of, for me, don't yuck somebody else's yum, you know? And that doesn't mean calling out the faults in something, but if somebody's excited for the Funko Pops, I'm 50-50. For me, I'm very specific on the Funko Pops. I know a bunch of people who despise Funko Pops. And it's like, you are allowed to hate it. That's fine. But if I'm excited because they made this character, which I absolutely friggin' adore, and I collect everything of this character, why are you going to start knocking Funko? Yes, they make a lot of plastic crap that essentially is going to end up in the landfill. That's capitalism currently. Let me enjoy this. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Transmetal Megatron. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I have several Yolopark kits. I want those Beast Wars ones. Hopefully someone will have them at TFCon. I don't see one. I have one Yolopark, and I have him right here because he's very cool and he falls down easily. So he kind of leans up on my screen. But like, and again, I know the movies aren't everyone's shtick. Hence the whole don't yuck someone else's yum. But like, the detail is pretty freaking good. And this is the upside of a figure that doesn't transform, is you can get all that detail and they can be screen accurate. So, I like them. I like them. They're very cool. It's funny, I say the movies aren't everyone's thing. And depending on the movie, yeah, I'm not keen on the Transformers movies. I know someone who likes them, and we keep kind of making fun of them in a nice way type, because it's the whole truck not monkey, we do that, and so it's like, ew, movie, yeah, that sort of thing. But it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Transmetal Megatron is peak Beast era. Oh man. Oh man. A watched pot never boils. I'm holding out for Yolopark GoBots. If I may have to buy one of those if that ever happens. I have no interest in GoBots, but if that ever happens, I may need to. I hate that the original Transmetal Megs figures shatters apart if you look at it wrong, which is why I tracked down the Japanese version. I need to find the Japanese version because the reasons you mentioned, Sam. Funny enough, I have a Transmetal Megatron. I mean, how many of us didn't? But I have them. And up until 10 years ago, perfectly fine. No gold plastic syndrome, nothing. The only reason why my Transmetal Megatron is split in two was because my cat knocked him off the shelf. Otherwise, he was perfectly mint. He was fine. I got so mad. Luckily, I go to TFCon enough times, and this is when I was living in Ontario, so a lot easier to attend TFCon. I'm pretty sure it was TFCon where I found another Transmetal Megatron, again mint, perfectly fine. I'm like, yes, I will take it this way. The broken one can, you know, go sit in a box so that way more damage can't happen to it. And I have another Transmetal Megatron, perfectly fine. Apparently, I'm just lucky in that sense for that, but I do kind of want the Japanese one. Yes, August 12th, we have an official release date, August 12th for the Gargoyles comics. It's going to be a long summer waiting for that. First Funko Pop. Ah! The chat jumped on me on the opposite direction. That never happens. First Funko Pop I got was Demona and Bronx when they came out. Then my best friend bought me the rest of the clan. Oh, that's so sweet. I got lucky that a local like collector shop was carrying them. I couldn't find Hudson for the life of me. This shop was the only place that had Hudson. So I'm like, okay, I paid a little bit more because comic shop and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I paid a little bit more than I wanted to because Funko Pops, literally now I pay maybe like $5. Maybe 10. 10 is like my limit on Funko Pops because it's cheap plastic. But yeah, I managed to get, I'm missing, I think Stone Demona. Like who am I missing? Oh, I think I have a Stone Demona. Oh, I got Stone Demona. I'm missing Stone Goliath and Stone Hudson and Bronx. But that's... doesn't bother me that I'm missing them. If I find them and they're cheap, okay, fine. But again, these people do the whole, oh, it's in the vault now, so I'm going to charge $50. And no. Playfully jabbling at Bayverse fans is a sport I excel at. See? See? It's a thing. It's a thing us Transformers fans do. Every other, you know, Energon, Armada, Beast Wars, Prime, everything is fine. Then it comes to the movies like, no, you're a target from all of us. Given time, Robosen will make transforming Beast Wars. I'm going to cry the day they do. I'm going to cry the day they do because I love Robosen stuff. I've seen them in person because they are gorgeous friggin' figures, and the fact that they self-transform. I'm gonna cry the day they do that, because that's a thing I will never. I'm not dropping 1,000 US for their stuff. Maybe once I win the lottery. Okay, if somebody wants to give me like $1 million, if somebody else wins the lottery and wants to give me $1 million, I will happily then spend the 1,000 to buy Robos and Beast Wars. Also, probably Soundwave. Probably gonna have to buy the Soundwave too. You have to be specific about live action or OG movie for no, not wrong, but how do you fault the OG movie? I don't like that. That's not a thing. I don't have a Transmetal Megatron, but I'm eager to find out what I'm. It's just it's beautiful. It's a beautiful figure. Like, considering 90s toys, they did fantastic on Transmetal Megatron. Like, dang. So a friend of mine was blocked on Ciro's Instagram account after he showed his rejected Gargoyles pitch. She wasn't rude, but she pointed out these and Goliath are in love, etc. Okay, I don't know, Greg, I don't know if this is your friend, but somebody did leave me a comment on my video about that, saying the exact same thing. So possibly your friend. And then it's like, okay, if it's your friend, now I give more credibility to the story that was written on my video, because again, people can say whatever, you know, on the internet. But I went to go look at Ciro's posts, at the post, and see the comments. 95% of the comments are in favor of his project. Greg's, yours is still up, but it is also like, it's polite, so maybe that's why it stayed up. Honestly, I think there's literally 5 comments that have said, no, I don't like this. This is not Gargoyles. Everything else is just applauding him on everything. And it's, if Ciro's that type of person, like come on. It's a body of work that, first of all, never got made. It never got made. So first of all, if you can't take criticism, maybe you shouldn't be posting online. I understand blocking and deleting comments and people that are not, I don't even want to say abrasive, but are bullying and stuff. That I understand. I get plenty of those. I get quite a. I'm not gonna get it, but I get a lot of. I in the past, especially when I first started up, I was getting a lot of comments. Not a lot, but I did get quite a few comments that were on the bullying and just being rude for literally no reason. So those ones I can understand, blocking the comments, blocking the user, all that stuff. But when person saying, hey, yeah, your pitch misses all of this, and you delete and block? Come on, you can't take that kind of... I'll link my photo shoot for the Japanese medals. Megatron, yes! Yes, please do. Considering how they handled the romances in 2012 TMNT, I think we dodged a bullet there. Not wrong. Hey, there's Cons of Summer Dreams. Hello. I was eating carnes en su jugo. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. I mean, it has carnes in it. I don't have the stone ones. Yeah, like for me, I just wanted the actual. The stone ones again are cool, but I'm like, if Funko had, I'm going to be bouncing off this chat a million times. If Funko had made a stone Goliath in his thinker's pose, I would have spent so much money on that. Gimme. Like 100%. But they were repaints, so I wasn't too big on picking up the stone versions. I want to say I saw the first Bay Transformers movie in a theater in Salinas. Waiting for my train home, went late one night. I stopped there. I managed, thanks to connections and whatever and friends, I managed, I think I did pay, but a bunch of times I was able to see the Bay films in theaters for free. So I saw them multiple times. I saw, especially Dark of the Moon. I'm like, okay, it's free. But the first one was, you kind of had to go see the first one in theaters. It was a Transformers film on the big screen, CGI, live action, blah, blah, blah. Do. Oh, my friend's perfectly credible. I witnessed. Oh, dang. If I ever win big on the lottery, one of the things I'd want to work on a Gargoyles. Yes. Oh my gosh. I would love to be able to put together a Gargoyles gathering. 100%. I did once. There was a group of us to try and bring one to Toronto. It kind of fell flat, which sucks. But the thing is, the markets, the bigger markets, yeah, you can probably pull off Toronto, maybe a Vancouver. But really the big markets to hold a convention are all in the States. I'm like, oh God, that's a lot of work for a Canadian. Ooh. Zero gets really weird with criticism. He stopped commenting on the Technodrome forum after a while because people were just giving their dislikes about 2012 and not in a particularly rude manner. Well, I guess that there's the whole, we've come full circle. He just doesn't handle criticism well. And like as an artist, it kind of comes with the territory. Like everyone's going to criticize your work for one reason or another. This is why when it comes to artwork that I don't like, if I happen to come across the artist, which I never do, but if online, if it's something I don't like, I just leave it alone. I bypass it. But if I happen to meet them, I will tell them it is good work, not my thing. Because you will never create something that is going to please 100% of the people. You never will. Never. Everything gets criticized in one way or another. That's just life, because you will never, unless you start a cult, and you still won't get 100% of the population liking it. You'll get 100% of your little group, but that's... Oh, I want to see this picture. I want to see what this is. Where did I put my Discord? Where did I put my Discord? Guys, I lost my Discord. There it is. Okay, I'm going to look at that one like, no, where's the food? Yeah. Why is it not updating? Why is my Discord being mean? I want to see the noms. There you go. Oh, it's not showing. Why is Discord being a bum to me? On the Gargoyles Discord, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. The other Gargoyles Discord. That field reboot is giving me an idea to make a vid about it in the future. Thoughts? Yes or no? Cosmina, make a video. If it's something that you want to talk about, make a video about it. That's it. The only thing I will mention is that, granted, it's still generating news, so it's jump on the train to talk about it as soon as possible if you're trying to gain as many clicks on it. The sooner you hit it, because it's newer, the more successful your video is going to be. Once it starts becoming old news, which literally is about a week, it drops interest. But because there's so few of us talking about it, technically it kind of stays popular for a little while longer. It's a weird conundrum and whatever. I initially wasn't going to make mention of it, but I really didn't want to, because I looked at it and went, oh my God, this is, it's garbage. This pitch is garbage. And I'm being a lot more harsh here than I was in my video. So like initially I didn't want to talk about it, but then I'm talking to other people about it. And then it's just like, no, I need to make a video on this. I need to, because there's just so much wrong with it. And some people, like, people will have their circle, whatever, talk about it. But I wanted to bring, like, hey, just in case, this is another thing wrong with it. This is another thing wrong with it. This is another thing wrong with it. Because this is what Greg has planned out. That sort of thing. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of wrong with it. This is why it's wrong. That sort of thing. Yes, Johnny, there's a Discord, but you have to be a member. Only members get access to my Discord. I can understand disengaging from a conversation if you put something out there that people are crapping on. But deleting comments and blocking people smells of trying to control the narrative. That's my problem with it. That's my problem with it. If you want to... Yeah, no, disengaging would be the best one. because even like the other problem is, and I've experienced this firsthand, unfortunately, it was with the Transformers community, is if you let too many people crap on it, and at least the comments aren't removed or controlled in some way, then more people see that it's okay to be a jerk about it instead of just the light criticism. It's the being a jerk about it. If more people see that, oh, we can be a jerk about this, more people will be a jerk about it. And then it just kind of starts snowballing into, okay, here are all the comments. You have 5 nice ones, like praising it. You have another 5 that are criticizing it, but they're polite. And then you have another 50 that are literally just there to be mean. So again, I don't doubt that Greg's friend was polite about it, because that's the best way to do it, obviously. That's why I was so polite about it in my video, because the last thing I wanted to do was be like, I'm just gonna crap on this for crapping on sake. But if people were being polite and he's deleting, that's a no. If people were being exceptionally rude and he's deleting, that's fine. I disliked Bay as a director, and the first one still let me down. I was tricked into seeing the second one. I took a pen and notepad into the third one. Oh dear. Again, I enjoyed the first one because it was the first Transformers movie that we'd gotten in forever, and it was live action and whatever. So the first one, it has its faults, but it's enjoyable. And then it's just downhill after that. Bumblebee did good. Rise of the Beast was okay. I literally have not seen, what were they? I don't even remember what they call it. I know I saw 1, 2, and 3. I did not see 4 and 5. In my defense, I only went to see the first one because I got to Salinas about 6 p.m. for a 3 a.m. train. Oh, and had to kill a lot of time. The movie did indeed kill a couple hours. Yeah, that's, I mean, I saw each Transformers movie on the big screen. I regret some of it, especially the last night. That's the one I was trying to remember. That movie physically hurt me, closest I've ever come to walking out of a movie. I saw the previews and I just went, no. I pat myself on the back for being able to, everyone can do this really, but I've been pretty freaking accurate on seeing a trailer and going, no, and then the movie turns out to be crap. And I've been pretty good at that. So it's like, oh, look, I saved $15. My brother told me the second movie was an improvement and told me to see it. He lied to you. Jen said the same. She had to see it 3 times with different kids, and they wanted me to suffer too, and they didn't coordinate. We haven't recorded the next voices yet. We'll probably not bring it up. Might be awkward with Greg Weisman on the line. With that is, as much as I would love to hear Greg's opinion, even though we kind of know what Greg's going to say about it. I've noticed he's been quiet on Twitter. He hasn't really said anything, and it's not it's it's a smart move for him to not say anything, because first of all, it's still Disney. Again, we don't know quite if it was Disney wanted him, Zero, to do something, or Zero approached Disney with wanting to. That one we don't know. But considering Greg is still working with Disney, it's better to stay quiet. And we are back to the jumping chat. The first Bay Transformers made me fall in love with the Camaro. I worked on the Camaro headlight assembly line for a while and bought one of my own. Nice! I do have a friend in California. She has the Camaro. Yeah. 'Cause of course. TLK is in the house. Hello, hello. But the only Transformers movies I like are the 1986 and oh yes, Transformers 1. Transformers 1 was beautiful. They need to keep going with that theme. Keep going with the Transformers 1 theme. Do not mess this up for us. Like, for the love of Pete, it worked. It was beautiful. Give us more. I haven't received any negative criticism, maybe because I'm an unknown channel, but I still want to find ways to improve. You just do your thing. There's probably 20 ways that I could improve still. And part of me goes, I don't care. And part of me goes, I'll either learn it along the way or I don't need to. There's always room for improvement for everything. I could probably have a better setup. But like, this is fun. This is just fun. Best way is just to treat the webcam like you're talking to somebody. That's the best advice, so that you sound more natural, especially if you're like me and you're somebody who needs notes in front of you. Goldfish memory. So if you're a person who needs the notes and whatever, again, just try and treat the webcam like you're talking to someone and you'll sound more natural. Biology question. How powerful are gargoyles' noses, and do they use them in a way of sensing new things? I mean, they have biology markers that they can sniff out between each other, so there's no inbreeding. So at least that. Bronx would have Garg beasts have a stronger sense of smell. I mean, that's why they've used them to sniff stuff out. Thanks for the advice. Unfortunately, maybe a ways away, but let's make it whenever. Make it whenever. Again, if it's something you want to talk about, Cosmina, just make the video. Today, tomorrow, a year from now. If it's a thing you want to talk about, make the video on it. That's it. Because it's content. Just make the content. Eliza Massa. Oh God. That one hurt me. I literally had to, because again, I naturally say Elisa Maza, and I had to re-record because I needed to fix it to read it the way it was written. I'm kind of glad there will be a break between episodes. I only just listened to Turf today, which was a romp, and needed time to, well, probably not catch up. I need to catch up on so many. The upside of me going to Toronto to visit family is I have like a 4-hour flight, and I'll be able to download a bunch of Voices from the Eerie episodes, and I'll finally, do a little bit of catch up. My in-laws took the whole family to see the first Bay Transformers movie for my husband's birthday. That's sweet. Because they know he likes Transformers. Husband hated it, but couldn't say anything. Oops. I mean, again, it's the thought that counts on that one. Ooh, Splargy Goobert's yellow. That's right. Splargy Goobert's the oldest egg here. So Splargy Goobert gets a yellow icon. Look at that. Apologies for hogging the chat. But speaking of relevant vids, my reintroduction vid posted today, and I hope more people go watch it. It hasn't gotten any views yet. Also, Cosmina, have you posted it to like Facebook and Twitter and, well, at least with Facebook specifically, because I haven't seen it yet. I don't even have time to make videos. But have you posted the video in relevant Facebook groups? That's how I started getting views on my videos. You cannot trust the YubTub algorithm to help you. You cannot. Because his parents were so proud of themselves for actually doing something he likes. Oh God. Hey, Diego's here. And there's Captain Logan. I watched the first Transformers only because Josh Duhamel, and he wasn't in it that much. Love it. I've seen both. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm still stuck on top chat, and this is why I miss messages. And of course now I lost my spot in the chat. There we go. I guess when I go to a Transformers movie, I'm not there for a whiny teen who wants to get like that racial stereo. No, you're not wrong, Greg. That's why Transformers 1 is infinitely better than all of those. I mean, it's Michael Bay. What did you expect? I just went because, hey, Transformers on the big screen. Again, it was enjoyable for what it was at the time. I have seen both the Bumblebee Edition Camaro and the Ironhide Top Kick drive around near my work in the past. I have not seen the Ironhide. That's cool. I've seen the Bumblebee. Bumblebee was everywhere. I have driven the Camaro. There, because Toronto has the X, which is its big festival for the end of the summer, and they were doing test drives for the Camaro because GM set up shop and whatever. They had a couple cars. Camaro was the one everyone wanted to drive. And granted, it's a nice drive. It's a nice car. The back windows and the rear window are like this big. So when it comes to checking your blind spots and all that stuff, no. No, it's very, you really have to rely on your side mirrors in that car, which you should if you're a good driver. You could, but the whole point of shoulder checking is to look at your side mirror and then remove the blind spot by checking, you know, the side mirror, the side window, and it's this big. So I'm like, okay, it's a nice car. I will never buy one. Never. Maybe the old Camaro, but not the new one. Oh, and the Iron Man trailer they showed at the start of the first Bay Transformers movie made my little nerd brain very happy. I don't remember the trailers that they showed before. Dang, truck, that's some dang good memory. The Transformers 1 DVD has yet to go on sale at Walmart. Still like $17. What gives? And that's 17 US. What the heck? It's almost like Hasbro, you're gonna make me sail the high seas for that one. I'll do it. When we record voices on Zoom, my notes are on my smartphone in my hand, see? But I think, Greg, your notes are like literally notes. I sometimes have to have like a legit script because sometimes it's like, wait, why did I want to talk about this? So one note for you will be like 5 or 6 lines for me of notes. It's like, wait, why am I talking about this point? Because I've literally forgotten in the between writing it and recording. I've literally forgotten why I wanted to make a certain note. And a friend of mine who owns a fleet of replica movie cars. Oh, can I be friends with your friend? And a few screen used ones. Has a G1 Optimus and Bumblebee as well as a Bumblebee Camaro. Tell them to go to TF. I will help them drive the vehicle over the border and bring them to Toronto for TF. Can we do this, Sam? Can we figure this? I'll do it. I will hitchhike to your neck of the woods to drive one of these over the border. I'll do it. I haven't gotten much feedback on my work other than having gotten my father interested in the original show, which is about as good as an outcome as I could hope. I can't even get that out of my mother, man. I gave up long ago. My mother cares not for my hobbies. She's an older generation. It is what it is. Yeah. Cargo. Yes. Isa Masafla. What? But yeah, I'm always up for Gargoyles biology, but I don't know if Greg's talked a lot about their sense of smell. Again, they can sense the biological markers or smell the biological markers so they can avoid inbreeding and stuff, and Bronx has a stronger sense of smell. That's all I know. The Clan Manhattan sense their impending cancellation. Get out. Get out. Who are you calling Yeller? I started watching Voices Possession before getting on live. Gotta finish after. Yes, always live first. Live first. Evan stars a yellow too. Yay. I have so many colors. It's so fun. I've been meaning to post it to FB or my IG, but I feel all I get are likes for the image and not the vids, but thank you for the reminder. You may, again, I don't know how many clicks I get on my videos from, well, no, YubTub will tell you how many clicks came from exterior, but also you won't get the exterior clicks if you don't post them. That's right. Like you'll get 0 if you don't post them. Wait, leaning closer to my, oh God, am I? No. That's a different, this is a nice, pleasant orange. I purposely, when I was making them, I looked up to like nice orange. I got 3 yellow members. I have 3 yellow eggs. Wait. Why does Michael Bay get to keep making movies? Pearl Harbor sucks. Cause it's Michael Bay. I don't know. Riff Tracks did a bizarre but howler bit about Michael Bay and a certain dead German chancellor doing together. Which I could remember where that one. Oh dear. Bumblebee is an alien. I will be all over if you drive him over the port. If I get to drive Bumblebee, it's fine. My Camaro is a convertible and the blind spots are bigger than the hard top. The side mirrors and backup camera and sensors are vital. See? It's just, By the way, my God, how did I drive without the backup camera? Granted, it was a 99 Civic. It was tiny, but dang, how much I love the backup camera. And also on my car in Ontario, because I couldn't bring it out. Too much hassle. And that's like a week's drive. It also has I think it's the right turn. Or is it? I don't remember. One of the turn signals. It activates the camera for that side of the car too. Freaking love it. I miss my Hondas. Well, we had the trio sniffing Elisa when she first showed up, right? Or am I getting... Nope, you're right, Morand. Brooklyn gave her a good sniff. Yeah, Brooklyn sniffed Elisa when he first met her, but I don't recall any Wolverine-esque sniffing. Yeah, no. Nothing like that. My husband is opening his HasLab Lyokizer right... Ooh. Jealous. I saw pictures posting... the box delivered, and then there's like their dog next to it, and the box is bigger than their dog. But Bronx was able to tell Goliath in possession wasn't Goliath, but the others couldn't. Yep, so. Again, they have a decent, but Bronx has it stronger. Tell him to fire up his own, right? We can do camera and camera. Somehow. I don't even know how to do it now. I forgot how to do it after that one time. Still waiting for mine. Lots of people. Mine's at a FedEx holding site until I can go. I hate that. I really hate that. It's like, no, just leave it on my porch and give me. I never saw Transformers 4, but I know all about the laminated the Romeo and Juliet card. Yeah, once I found out that was a thing in it, I'm like, I never want to watch this. Or at the very least, if I'm going to watch it, first I'm going to be inebriated, and second of all, I am downloading that because I'm not paying for that. No. Last car I drove was a 99 Mercury Cougar, not recommended. Imagine not. Bronx's best is good boy, yes. I figured Bronx had a better sense of smell like he is guard dog, but I never thought of any of the others ones relying on scent. Yeah, no, they have some, but it's kind of, Greg doesn't really touch upon it, and maybe it's because he's never really, again, given a lot of thought to it. Which I don't blame him, because that's a weird thing to try and think about. I don't know. Cosmina's video just popped up in my FB feed. See there? Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. By the way, that Romeo and Juliet law doesn't even exist in Texas. Yeah, Bay stuck that in because he thinks statutory is fun. Yeah. There's a lot of kind of things like that where it's gross. It's gross. Like, really, like, quick touch on politics. I'm gonna get the hell out of it. One of the people leading the separatist movement here in Alberta, he went into the things that Alberta's gonna do if we ever separate. And one of the things was you can only have citizenship if you're born in Alberta, which means we need to get those girls having babies. And he specifically used the word girls. People are too comfortable with ignoring consent. So that's my little thing right there. Just no. There's a reason why my friend and I call TF4 Transformers Age of Consent. Oh, jeez. Remember Megan Fox audition by going to Bay's house and washing his far. Oh, God. Weird, you mean fun. Yes. Oh, speaking about, thank you TLK for the reminder, because yes, TLK decided to use heart-eyed emoji Goliath. So yes, just as a reminder, it's going to take another 10 members to get the next emoji, but it's ready to go when we get there. The next emoji is, I told you I would do it. I told you I would make this. So Goliath is ready to go for once we hit another 10 members and get the next emoji. Just FYI there. Just a nice little thing for truck there. I'll keep that up for a bit. Talk like this makes me thankful I never saw any beavers after the first movie. Yeah, no, that's probably better. I watched Cosmina's video earlier this evening, gave it a thumbs up too. Yay! We support each other in the Gargoyle Nation. Yes, we do. I don't even know what the Romeo and Juliet law is, nor do I want to. I haven't read that play in too many years. It's about the age difference, but it's oh god, it's stupid. That's all you really need to know. It's stupid and ignores consent and age of majority. No, not age of majority. What's the phrase? You all know what I mean. I'm just seeing more and more reasons why I'm glad I never watched the Bay movies. I mean, you can give the first one a try, and then skip over everything, and then you can watch Bumblebee, and maybe Rise of the Beasts. And then you're kind of done. If the movie's directed by Michael Bay, J.J. Abrams, or Zack Snyder, I won't go anywhere near it. Splargy Goobert being our chaos gremlin once again. Okay, even I jumped at that. That's what Sorry says. He wants to slip that tongue when he smooches trucks. It's stupid is plenty enough explanation for me. Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's fun breaking truck. I also like the heart eyes and tongue Goliath. It's somehow goofy and nightmare fuel in a silly way to see. We like beautiful. We have a new jump scare. We have a new jump scare, guys, and it's all for truck. Cause it's fun. It took me like 10 minutes to make, so I have to go to my lore after heart eye tongue. Am I breaking people? Am I breaking people? I'm kind of here for it though. I kind of want to. Another thing I want to talk about. I know we want to get away from the Transformers 2020 bull crud and stuff, but this one I forgot to mention in my video, and it's still bothering me. So we're gonna do it now. And my God, I'm shaking the desk. I wonder what Keith David would think of that emoji. Greg, you want to send it off to him? But yeah, so this bothered me, and I forgot to mention it because I didn't really want to talk about the designs. Not overall her look. Her look is fine. I know it's the theme of whatever, not my thing. Again, very Ninja Turtles on all of them. Why is her arm going through her wing? That's all I want to know. Why is her arm going through her wing? What? This is be a thing of, did he actually create this image in 2020, or is this an AI thing? Like, that's how wrongly that's done. Like, so you guys see it, right? You guys see it. And I also, like, I don't mind her wings crossing in front of her chest, that's fine, but, like, why is her arm going through her wing? Why is her arm going through her wing? I don't have a list of creatives who can do no wrong, but I do have a list of creatives who can do no right, and maybe that's worse. At least you know who to avoid. Off and running once again, gotta finish up work and head out to dinner with a couple friends. Have a good night, y'all. Bye, Sam. Have a good night. I do not have Keith David's email address. Well, then send it to Greg, and then Greg can send it to Keith, and then we'll get his opinion. I took Lisa's POV before. Oh, jeez. Oh, it sure is. Yeah, see, it's going through the wing. If I just saw that without context, I wouldn't even think Angela. I would think it was some main bad guy's henchwoman. Yeah, like why is she so? They're all angry. Actually, now that I think, hold on, let me get the full thing because I didn't add it in here. Because I'm giving these very bad names. Where is it? There it is. Open, done. Like, they're all angry. What, except for, you know, again, Chaos Energy Lex. Like, Goliath broods. That's fine. And so, God, so we're... this is, again, creating... God, do I need to make another video on this? That means he probably changed Angela's personality completely. Angela is very glass half full. You know, like she's a warrior. She means business. She's not naive. Why is she angry? Why is Brooklyn angry? Why is Broadway angry? And then Chaos Gremlin Lexington there. Why are they angry? They're not brooding. They're angry. What? Yeah, I see. And if it was AI, I wouldn't be surprised. That's what, like, that one, that part is like, is that AI? Like, I don't see anything else. Which is gonna keep making this bigger. Maybe somebody else will spot something I don't. Although I don't like what's going on with Brooklyn's wing here and his arm. Like, why does... It looks weird. It could be the proper fold. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. I don't really see anything else that makes me go, oh yeah, that's that. Oh, wait. Lex's wing and his leg. Right. Hold on. No, I cut it off. On the other one. There we go. Yeah, right there in the corner. But yeah, if you look at Lex, right there on his right, it's weird. It's sitting weirdly on where like, you guys know can see what I'm talking about, right? I'm not crazy over here. It's, oh, could be just bad artwork. Could literally just be bad artwork. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't, it's just another thing I don't like. Maybe her wings are magical. Nah, it's just a bad drawing. Yeah. Didn't notice that mistake on Angela before, but it says AI art, or rather crap to me. What if that's supposed to be AI Demona? Oh. Goliath supposedly with a cybernetic arm. That one just... maybe Ciro's... and the chat jumped to me. See, like, literally in the middle of reading someone's comment. Maybe Ciro's a huge Weissman fan and wanted to combine all of his properties, hence Green Complex. Maybe. I am myself very dispirited that they evidently offed Hudson for this. Yeah, like, where's Hudson? Where's Bronx? Were they just left out of the picture? Were they just offed? Like, yeah, that was lame, Logan. That was lame. What are you doing? That pitch looked like it was an attempt to shove Gargoyles in a TMNT template. Gargoyles isn't a TMNT knockoff. No, it's... If you look at 2012 TMNT, and a lot of them do, especially but TMNT, they have the wraps on their hands and legs, and oh look, surprise, surprise, Angela and Lex have the exact same wraps. Especially Angela, the exact same. Like, what did you... Oh, this baddie wants to take over the 5 boroughs of New York. You mean like Shredder? Because that... Shredder's trying to take over everything. Like, that's not Cam Morton. If the picture is supposed to be them trying to look tough, they just look angry at the world. Yeah. And John Castaway is suddenly a wizard. Oh god, that one was just, so he learned magic, and he finally found a way to destroy the gargoyles, and then went, nah, I want to take over New York. What? What? So to unfurl her wings, she has to pull her arms out of those holes, dropping her swords. If she's falling, she's going to hit the pavement before she gets herself untangled. Legit. Like that's not how wings work. So again, it's either bad art or it was somehow AI. I don't want to say it's AI because there's too much okay with it. I think it's just bad art. And that would have, like, he wanted to show the arm, you know, doing that with the weapon, whatever, but also the caped wings, but you can't see the arm under the caped wing. And then so he like, maybe she doesn't have wings now. Like, what? That's an actual cape? I don't know. Why does Goliath have a receding hairline? Why do they have 4 fingers and a thumb? Wait. Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice that. They have 5 fingers. They have, okay, that's not gargoyle. So they still have the 3 toes, but now they suddenly have 5 fingers. The Ninja Turtles had 3. Why are we adding on an extra digit? I didn't even see that TLK. Dang. Ah, so much wrong. Angela's wing is draped over her right arm. Like, it's there, it's fine there, but on her left arm, yeah, her arm just goes right through the wing. What? What? Where's Hudson? Were they going to write him off? Maybe they were making Goliath the older figure, like in TMNT. That would have been, oh god. The word Shredder keeps coming into my mind. I'm like, no, that's the wrong character. Splinter, there we go. Brain. He's back at the castle watching TV. I mean, so how do they smell? Looking suspiciously like Gen AI. Again, like, it's weird, because other than the 5 fingers now, because now that's all I can see, like, everything else is, and yeah, Goliath's balding now. Dang, that's all I can see now on him. Like, anatomically, they're all correct, minus the obvious mistakes. So it's weird. Like, it's that in-between of it could technically be AI, or it could just be really bad artwork. Which, again, just makes this even worse. Like, I don't know. He's watching Quackback. Where's Demona? Yeah, he wrote off Demona. Like, Demona is the big baddie for Gargoyles. And it's like, no, I want it to be this human, for some strange reason, who wants to take over New York. Like, Camor is a blip. Okay? So now we have Zero doing this, and we had the Goliath Chronicles people doing this, where it's like, yeah, you have a big bunch of baddies, but we're gonna take this specific one that was always never meant to be the big baddie and make them the big baddie. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Beware the Batman. Yeah, I can see it. Goth Angela. Pretty much. There is a toy line out now called Plunderings, and it looks so much like them. Sitting this crap out because her agent told her to avoid it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, bad art. I think it's just bad art. So they're part human now? Yeah, it's bad art. I'm convinced Zero didn't actually watch the original. He probably thought, I already brought back TMNT. What's something from the 90s I can revive? 2012 TMNT is still excellent, though. Yes, exactly. Like, I guess, yeah, again, I made the point in my video is did Zero actually watch Gargoyles, or was it just a, hey, look, this is cool, I'm gonna give it the TMNT glossing? Like, I don't... Goliath could get hair plugs problems. Why does Goliath have eyeliner streaks down his cheeks? Wait, what? Huh. I mean, you're not wrong. I know that's probably just supposed to be more detailed on his face to see how angular his face is, but yeah, it comes off as eyeliner. His eyeliner is running, he's not using the good stuff. Dang it, Goliath. Well, see, this is what happens when he doesn't get to talk to Elisa for 25 years. I'd put money on it because WTF even is that concept. There was a lot of audacity in calling. Yeah, see, TLK, that was my biggest thing. It's like, okay, you called it a continuation. Where's the continuation? Other than, here's Elisa, here's Goliath, here's Angela, Brooklyn, Broadway, Lexington, here's Canmore. And? Like, oh, here's the Grimoire. What did he call it? Oh my god. Because it's not the proper Grimorum. It is... I still have my notes. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Open. Archaeum, I think he called it. So many notes for that video. So many. Where did I put it? Yeah, the Grimorum Arcaneum. So I'm just gonna go with he brought in a whole new book. Because the Grimorum Arcanorum don't exist no more. Well, it's a continuation. Then why'd you bring back a book that doesn't exist? It's not in the show anymore. Is dead, is gone. Like, what are you doing? How is that a continuation if you're literally retconning stuff that happened? You want to make Canmore the big baddie, as stupid as it is, okay, fine. But now you're retconning him and saying, oh, he knows magic now. Magic here doesn't work as it does in every other TV show. You actually have to, like, understand it and practice it. Unless it's like the spell where in Temptation, you just have to hold the actual spell and you can do it out. But even... Demona had to work the spell. Afterwards, it's so long as you hold the spell, anyone can do whatever. You have control of the person. So it wasn't like, oh, but Brooklyn used magic. No, he didn't. He just held on to the spell. Same with Elisa. So, like... Like, the outright audacity to call this a continuation when it clearly was not. Clearly was not. If you ignore all the mistakes, it's completely on model. Not wrong. All I see looking at Lex is a gremlin. Yep, Chaos Gremlin. My guess is it's a sequel to Goliath Chronicles. Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of makes sense, is that he watched the Goliath Chronicles, didn't understand that Goliath Chronicles is not a proper continuation. He just went, oh, so Canmore, of course, is still the big baddie here. But why does Canmore suddenly know magic, and why does he want to take over New York? It's still not a continuation. It's still a reboot. Yeah, I just don't like it. Too angular, rigid, and I see a few other mistakes that have been pointed out that I'm glad this didn't get made. The angularness and the stuff like that, again, I put that to either what the artist's style is or this or that's... That part, as much as sometimes it's not my thing, I let it slide because, again, artists have their own take on doing things. It's the obvious mistakes on the character models that bothers me more. Transformers Animated went angular too. People hated it. They watched the show and they freaking love it. So that part, again, I can go, okay, this has happened before. I think that was their way of trying to make him seem a bit older. 2012 TMNT good, 2003 better. 2003 is the only one that one of the TMNT creators, Peter Laird, actually guided. It's very Mirage. I think I watched a few episodes of that one. I can't remember. It's just that 2012, for some reason, I had better access to it on TV. So I actually got to watch a bunch of episodes. And then now it's on Pluto. So you can actually watch it for free. And I think they're showing the 2003 version as well. I think, excuse me. I can't remember. I know there are two that I really like, and I think the other one's 2003. Oh my goodness, I have hiccups. I have everything. 2003 was the best animated adaptation. I think we're talking about the same one. I think. It's the Reader's Digest edition of the Grimoire, probably, yeah. 2003 Shredder was a badass. I gotta go back and watch this. The bigger you make the image, the less I like it. They're another set of Thalog clones. I should have like zoomed in on it more while I was making notes, but then that video would have gone on forever. Literally, I already had to cut out a bunch because I'm like, oh god, this video just keeps going and I don't want it to come off as like I'm just sitting here complaining about everything. I wanted to focus on, you're calling this a continuation, but here's everything that's wrong with this, because this is not you can't call it a continuation and then literally not continue anything that was going on. So I didn't want to nitpick at the art. We can do that here, as we are doing. Nitpicking the art, that's fine. If Goliath had his hair pulled back and tied in a partial ponytail, I would be mad. Oh god. We can't see it, but it's there, along with that cybernetic arm. Tell Greg he needs to make the Negaduck Thalog team up happen. I need that in my life. Aw, Greg's leaving us. Bye, Greg. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Sir, that is a big list. Or very small list. I don't know. Eliza Massa, yeah. I would have rejected that pitch with extreme prejudice. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200, right? Like, you couldn't even spell her name right. Or, again, not a continuation, a reboot, and that's her new name. Like, how did you get her name wrong? Of all it's written down. How did you even get her? You got the book name of the book wrong. Okay, fine. You clearly didn't pay a lot of attention if you're continuing from season 3 because the book was never there. So you heard it in passing. How do you get her name wrong? Her name is said every episode. What? You watched the Goliath Chronicles, so it did have a viewer. But it's not even a continuation of the Goliath Chronicles. That's the worst part about you watched the BS season, the one that no one likes, the one that isn't continuity, and you still even couldn't continue from that. You still rebooted Goliath Chronicles. Which, fine, reboot Goliath Chronicles, but you couldn't continue that. It's not even a continuation of Goliath Chronicles. Like, my god. Ugh. The art looks bad and he should feel bad. That's the best way to put it. You can't call a continuation and change everything. That's the thing. You can change the artwork as much as, again, I prefer the original character models. You can change the artwork, but you can't change who the characters are. And I wanted to make more references, at least to Transformers Animated, because, again, what they did to Transformers Animated is very similar to what it looks like he was trying to do with Gargoyles, art-wise. But Optimus was still Optimus. Bumblebee was still Bumblebee. Ratchet was still Ratchet. It was still them. But, like, Optimus Prime was just a younger Optimus Prime. You know? It's that thing of it's still true to the character. The art look, now, did they actually say the cybernetic arm is attached to not Goliath, or does he just sort of have it in the broom closet or something? He stole it from the pack. Zero has basically exposed himself as a Gargoyles noob. That's the best way to put it, yeah. Thalog has his hair in a super loose ponytail and he looks good. Yeah, but now we have Goliath with The Rock's hairstyle and more of a mullet going on. So, oh no, it's not in a ponytail. It's loose and flowing there. It's loose and flowing there. Hey Zero, watch Gargoyles. It's almost as good as TMN 12. Honestly, if Wiseman isn't part of anything Gargoyles, I probably won't like it or heavily critique it. Yeah. And this is why I may mention, look, one day we are not going to have Greg. Hopefully it'll still take another like 60, 70 years before we lose Greg. But I'm hoping that, you know, if he gets to a point of, I have somebody that I've been working with, they understand my Bible, they understand where I'm going with this, and they're a really good writer and all that stuff. I'm passing the torch to them so that they can continue my story. That's fine. But it has to be, that person has to be approved by Greg. That's the way I'm going to do it. Can Zero smooch License Beach? As bad as TGC was, not even that was a TMNT knockoff show. It was a bad thing, but they, at least the storylines were bad, but everyone was, no, I can't even say it. Yeah, I can't say anything good about TGC. I can't. This is Thundercats Roar levels of cringe. Oh dear. I haven't watched Thundercats Roar. Do I want to know? Do I want to know? For all this negativity, one good thing, there is enough interest floating around to prep a pitch to continue the show, even if it's not a very good proposal. Again, my theory is that even though Disney let the Gargoyles license sit for so long, and we waited for years and years and years for something, and it doesn't look like we're any closer to an animated show, and I hope we're still miles away from a live action, because I do not want live action. That can go burn. But I will say that it kind of looks like Disney only really wants Greg to be working on it. Like, there was a whole kerfuffle with TGC, and that's its whole other thing. They booted him out because of stupid stuff. But it seems like after that, they went, oh, look how bad this was without Greg. From now on, only Greg gets to work on it. We won't do an animated show because we don't know if we can get money off of that, blah, 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 whatever the reasoning is. But it kind of at least still does look like, you know, oh, Greg's not working on it, we're going to pass on it. You know? We're going to put Greg's head in the coyote robot and then he can write forever. Do we have a coyote robot sitting around anywhere, or is anyone working on this? Because I'm kind of in favor of this. It's fine. This is how we can get Greg to be immortal. I'd be curious to see Jordan Peele's Gargoyles pitch. Yeah, I want to see what Jordan Peele had planned, because at least he kind of knows what he's doing in the projects that he's done before. But again, Zero was doing good on his other projects, and then he went to Gargoyles and went, I'm going to do whatever the heck I want. So I'd be interested to see Jordan Peele's. I'm hoping it's a lot closer to Greg's story. Brooklyn's beak looks weird. It does. The beak is bad enough. Look at his horns. Like, why are they twigs? Why are his horns twigs? I don't understand. Why are his horns twigs? Why? I was thinking that Goliath pulled the top and front of his hair back and tied it, leaving the back loose. No, it's too... I can't... I keep pointing with my cursor, and you guys can't frickin' see my cursor. But if you look at his ears, it's already very far out. So it's more of a... Hold on, me. So it would... Go away. So it's more of, because it's so pulled back, it's so thin on the top here, that it's more of a, that kind of thing. I have too much hair to properly show it, but it's that sort of thing. Like, or maybe there is a tie. I don't. Oh God, there might be a tie. It might be tied back there. Because then it would be like tied back and then does, oh, Truck, I think you're right. He might actually have a ponytail. He might actually have a ponytail based on that image. Unless it's just, again, a really bad design. Yeah, it should be a passing of the torch thing. Yeah, exactly. Like a pony mullet. It's a pony mullet. It's a pony mullet. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on mute. I'm pretty sure he has trained his children in the ways of gargoyles. I met his daughter. She's very sweet. I don't think she's into writing TV shows or comics. That's the only thing. Didn't watch Thundercats Roar. No interest. TTG levels. Oh dear. No live action. Yep. No live action. It's no. Okay, hold on. Let me mute my phone. The only thing worse would be the dreaded man bun. You know what? I don't care about the man bun. I really don't. If a guy has long hair and he ties it up on the top of his head, who cares? I don't. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I know people are making a big fuss about whatever. I'm just like, a man bun is just a tied up ponytail. We've been okay with men having ponytails, but I don't know. Can Ciro's Gargoyles pitch smooch Thundercats Roar? Do you want us to just write it on 2 pieces of paper and then smoosh the pieces of paper together, Splargy Goober? Is that how this is gonna work? Because how do you make concepts smooch? My coyote robot will be finished soon. Patience, please. Logan, he's already an older man. Come on, get going. Futurama style head in a jar. That too, I'm good with that too. We may have to put Greg's head in a Roomba temporarily and figure out how to get it to write in the inter. Greg, apologies. We come up with these ideas because we adore you and we want you to keep writing Gargoyles forever. This is all this nonsense is coming out of love, I promise. Kalai's head looks like a thumb. It is a pony mullet, see? All of the villains would call him Thumbelina. Off topic. No, how dare you? We don't do off topic. Off topic, but I prefer certain things done in cartoon anime instead of live action. Not true. My daughter was talking about if they do the Akotar or Fourth Wing into a show, it's better to be an anime. It works out better because they can actually keep things true to the story itself. Once you start bringing live action, it's like, oh, can we CGI this? They're gonna freaking AI it. But at least before the AI stuff, it's like, oh, it's not feasible to do this because we're using humans and this, and it's just like, then just animate it. Just animate it. You can do the 3D animation, 2D, like I don't care which version of animation, but just do animation. You can have the characters do everything. No one gets hurt. I think the issue with the man bun is that it's not 2-side ponytails. What? The movie Torque is like that. Live action and not that good, but should have been animated and almost is from all the CGI in it. See, like, CGI was fun when they actually cared and did it properly. Like Jurassic Park was kick butt, you know, CGI for its day, and it still holds up. But then it's like the studios went, hey, yeah, we can start CGIing everything, and then they were spending less money on the CGI, and then it just started looking like crap. The anime Thundercats was really good. Another lost good series. I haven't even watched that. I just got another FB note. Ciro's blocked this whole chat. That would be hilarious. I legit made sure, because I wanted to check after I heard that Greg's friend had been, their comment was deleted and they were blocked. I legit logged into my account to see if Ciro had done the same to me. No, but that's probably because I didn't comment directly on his IG. I mean, I made a whole freaking video on it. I don't really need to comment. And again, everything I needed to say still didn't even make it into a video. There's a lot to say. This is why we have spent like the past hour talking about this nonsense. I'm not going to add to it because he's already kind of shown that he's not up for criticism. And what's the point of saying, hey, by the way, you messed this up, when he's just going to ignore it and he's also going to delete it. Like, if you have not seen Torque, by the way, I wholly recommend it. It is a joyfully dumb movie, and it knows it. Sometimes I like joyfully dumb movies because, again, watching movies, it's turn off the brain and just enjoy. You know, that sort of thing. That's the most thinking movies are fine, but I have to be in the mood for a thinking movie, and half the time I am not in the mood to think. Like, no, I've been thinking all day, brain turns off now. That's it. That's why sometimes, some days it's difficult to think of dinner, because it's like, no, I don't even want to think about what to put into my mouth. I need food to appear in front of me, and then I eat it. That's it. They shoot whole scenes on green screen instead of building actual sets now. They got lazy. They got lazy. They got lazy and they got cheap. And it's just like, everything looked so much better. Jurassic Park looks so dang good, because yes, there are parts that are CG'd. That was the nature of the thing. But the really good shots are giant puppet dinosaurs. And that's why it looks so dang good. That's why it holds up so dang well. Because it was a mixture of puppetry and CGI. And they meshed it together, and it's beautiful. And then after a couple of years, they went, nah. Sure thing, Picard. Wait, what? Make it so. Oh god, I miss the Make It So. The fact that a movie from 1994 with brand new CGI technology holds up in 2026, they knew what they were doing and they cared. Animatronic puppets, yep, they were fantastic. I think there was that one story of the guy that got trapped in the T-Rex at one point. They sure weren't going to rent real dinosaurs for Jurassic Park, I suppose. Moran used. I see what you did. You know I meant they didn't CGI everything. Dang it, Moran, why you doing this? But yeah, it's just, I don't want to pull. I really don't want to pull up the image again because it's such a bad image. I don't. Zero. Why? Why were you trying to hurt us like this? Like, what? Again, we like your other work. But why did you decide, hey, I'm going to reboot this, and you can't call it a continuation and reboot everything. We need to give some more love to classic stop motion movies. There's one called Wildwood coming out this year, so let's support it. Stop motion is work intensive, and I applaud anyone who does those movies, because dang. That is crazy amount of work, and they do good. Yeah. The tea is gross now that it's cold, and I don't want the rest of it. Yeah, it's gross. Gross, but at least my stomach feels better. That's what matters. They use the same technique for walking with dinosaurs, and it still looks great, even though some of the science has changed. See? It's almost like the older technology was better when we were properly using it and paying for it, and then once a cheaper alternative came around and the studios went, hey, we're just going to sink, money into this, and we're going to ignore half of why it was looking good, we got crap. Respectful pitch my booty. Yeah, yeah. The respectful pitch is not what it was. Like, do I have his? I don't think I have it open right now. I care not to look at it anymore. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have it open, which is but because I have the screenshot. I have the screenshot. So at least I'm gonna. I don't want to hurt you guys with it again, but because I want to see his exact words. The Now Classic. Yeah, my pitch was a respectful and simple continuation of the series. No respect and simple. Yeah, I will agree with him on the simple. 100% simple. To the point of what the heck is this crap? The best part is the art choice was a streamlined look because I wanted full 2D animation and was reluctant to change the established core aesthetic. Really? First of all, if you're working on something that's been established, I was reluctant to change it. Oh, yay. Wait, you gave them 5 fingers. What? Hold hopelessly there. Hopelessly optimistic suggestion. Zero opened with that pitch, expecting it to be shot down, so the real pitch could be made, only COVID screwed that up too. That would be a nice thing to... no, see, now my brain's... on the surface, it would be nice if that was the whole thing. But I'm gonna go with no, because he's deleting and blocking. If that was a pitch of, I expect this to be shot down, I don't care, or, you know, they needed me to pitch a bunch of stuff, so I did, and I picked this one up, and whatever. If it was just a, I'm throwing it out there, I'm not putting a lot of whatever into it, why block and delete if you didn't really care? Type thing. Like, oh, I wanted something better, but I wanted them to shoot this one down so I could come back with a different pitch. Because he could have come back 3 years later, easily. What was to stop him, unless he wasn't working there in 2023. But what was to stop him from making another pitch then, 3 years later? One that he actually cared about. I think he actually cared about this pitch. And that's why, like, it'd be nice to be glass half full on that one, Morand. But his reactions don't mesh with that. If it was just a, let me put out a pitch and do something better down the road, why delete the comments that are saying, hey, this isn't good? You know? Stop motion is the excuse I used to give when my gym teacher told me to run the red track. Stop motion 86 Transformers movie was awesome. There's a stop motion 86 what? How did I miss this? What? Clash of the Titans is one of my favorite movies, and I cannot bring myself to watch the CGI remake. I think I've seen the CGI remake. You're smart to avoid it. Then why do you do this? Simple as an extremely dumbed down. See, yeah, exactly. Well, it was simple. The remake was okay, and that is all. You're missing out on Liam Neeson yelling for the Kraken to be released. Yeah, it's not a good one. Again, stupid movie. Just shut your brain off and enjoy. But as good as Liam Neeson is, he's no Sir Laurence Olivier. Zero typo. Disrespectful. A little bit. I just can't see how you plan to maintain the aesthetic by completely changing the aesthetic. That just sounds like a pan. That's the thing. I was reluctant to change the established core aesthetic. Oh, so you mean them having wings and tails and arched feet? Is that their core aesthetic? 'Cause that's all that's similar. What? Maybe he just meant aesthetic in that it would be 2D animation instead of CGI like TMNT. Maybe? The art choice was a streamlined look because I wanted full 2D animation and was reluctant to change the established core aesthetic. Yeah. He wanted it streamlined, hence that, yeah. And he was reluctant to change the established core aesthetic. He didn't want to do 3D. I think that's exactly what it means. Yeah. I will try to find the link and post it in Discord. Yes, thank you, Lindsay. I choose to believe this was never an actual pitch, but a cry for attention. There are better cries for attention. Just... I'm not making another video on this, no. Oh, I know what he meant by aesthetic. He meant it would be grim. Oh, God, yes. Yeah, they tend to do that, too. It's like, oh, I wanted to go like this, and now it's... Like, the whole point of Gargoyles is, yes, they're alive at night, and it's dark, and now just everything's dark. Like, no. Streamlined by adding extra fingers. Like, there's just so... Yes, but yeah, I didn't want to change the core aesthetic. Is definitely, I just didn't want to do 3D, hence why I went 2D. What? I give up. I give up. Ghost Max, you take over. You take over now. The speaking has has vanished. It's done. I give up. I'm tripping over my tongue. But yeah, that's what he meant. For the streamline, don't want to change the core aesthetic. I won't do 3D even though I did this for TMNT. Extra fingers, less Goliath hair. They took his hair and turned it into more digits. That's what they did. That's how that worked. Yeah, the grim and gritty aesthetic for the modern audience. Gargoyles is so dang colorful. The Gargoyles themselves and the world they live in. That was one of the key things Greg wanted, because otherwise you just have another Batman, but with more, capes in the air. And yeah. Desi needs a reboot. Little bit. What are we talking about? This nonsense. We're talking about this garbage here. I'm sorry, I'm calling it garbage now. When all else fails, dance. Oh, good night, Evan Star. Are you leaving us? Did I read that right? Oh, good night. I'm going to stand firm on the proposition that Gargoyles was and is drama, but it is hopeful. Yay! Oh, Splarky Goober is buying memberships. Look at that. I'm going to stand firm on the proposition that Gargoyles was and is drama, but it is hopeful, not grisly. Anyone who reboots the series darkly is not getting. Yeah, it is a drama, 100%. But it's not a dark and gritty drama. It's just drama because, again, it's dramatic, but it's a hopeful drama. Like, Goliath keeps looking on the brighter side. We have Angela, who, again, is glass half full. None of them, like, bad things happen and they are still hopeful. So, Splargry Goobert wants to make eggs. Oh, the giant bag of nope. Lord Jesus, he's back. No, truck. Don't worry. We got this one. We got this one just for you. Oh, God. I'm really happy I made this. I almost want to make this into a sticker. Almost. Heaven forbid Zero allow the big muscular gargoyle guy have lush flowing locks. After this pitch, I think Zero's a lush. I've heard the word being used in that sense. I talk to older people. What the hell? What? I don't know. Is it just me? I don't know. Oh, it's Morant and truck that no longer. Are you guys glad so far that only I control heart-eyed, tongue-out Goliath? Because this is what it's sounding like. Only I so far have control. But we are one member closer. He's like Gargoyle Fabio. We all agree Goliath is rocking a mullet, right? Yes. Yes, 100%. No, I'm going here. Here. I want this. And I want this. Oh, wait, I forgot to refresh because this is stupid the way it works. Come on, refresh faster. There we go. And we will do that. And boom. Yeah, it did confirm it. 9 more members. 9! Not the German, no, the number 9. Gargoyles has moments of hope and is Shakespearean tragedy and comedy. Dark doesn't always mean mature. Those words have been used interchangeably, but aren't the same. Exactly. Natural. Yes, it's a natural mullet. Well, I'm sure not going to try to control heat talk. Heart-eyed tongue-out Goliath should be on the screen 24/7. See, guys, I'm nice. I just use it as a jump scare. Logan wants to torture you guys all the time. I'm almost tempted to have heart-eyed, tongue-out Goliath hidden in my videos from now on. And just see if anyone ever finds them. Inspired by the no one rocked a mullet as hard as Xanatos. I mean, not wrong. No mortal to woman born of no mortal to woman born should wield the power of tongue stuck out. Or I'd go lie. I control. Challenge accepted. Gargoyles was peak animation. It was. They don't make them like they used to. They do not make them like they used to. Yeah, now I kind of want to put heart-eyed Goliath in all the videos. Instead of hidden Mickeys, it's hidden Goliaths. Goliath go blep. Where in the world is Heart Eyes Tongue Goliath? 9 more members, and everyone can control tongue out heart-eyed Goliath. 9 more members, that's it. Just a whole 9 more eggs. 9 more eggs. This keeps going on. I'm gonna spend Burnham Wood over there and put a stop to it. I'm gonna send Burnham Wood over there. Where is the shrimp? We have computers. Tongue-eye, that would be true body horror. I did say tongue-eye, didn't I? Oops. Do I make that one now? Do I make that one now? No, it would be tongues coming out of the eyes, and I don't. That's terrifying. No, I don't want to do that. In terms of story, I meant, but also animate. Yes. Animation was beautiful. Story was beautiful. We got lucky with Greg. We got lucky that Greg got to do what he wanted. And yeah, we got lucky with Greg. So that's the only thing I can really say. Thank you. Yeah, see, no, having tongues come out of the eyes is too creepy even for me. This, on the other hand, is fine. It's lovely. And I am tempted to also do it for Demona and Bronx, because I think, well, Demona definitely has emojis. Here we go. Sure, I'm not losing track of the chat. Do not make abomination. That would be some eldritch monstrosity. Where is Heart Eyes Tongue Brooklyn? Unfortunately, when it comes to Brooklyn, he is either angry or happy. There is no heart eyes for him. There is no tongue out for him. I could technically do a heart-eyed Brooklyn because, I mean, I have the hearts from Demona and Brooklyn and Bronx and Goliath. I give up. So Demona, Bronx, and Goliath all have the heart eyes. So I can give heart eyes to Brooklyn. I can give heart eyes to Lex. You know. And actually with Lex, it might be easier because he has an open mouth. Would it work with Brooklyn? You know, Brooklyn has a grimace, so it won't work with him. But I can do his regular happy or something. Goliath's allowed to be a little freaky as a treat. We'll get that at 30 more members. Greg also made a really good DC Comics cartoon. He did. Again, Greg is very good at what he does. Come on, Desi, you're a Brooklyn girl. You want... I mean, you guys can see the one Brooklyn that I have. I gave you guys Brooklyn as an emoji. That's the happiest he gets. That's the happiest that I have for him. I would have to. I don't even want to figure out how to try to open his beak. No, I'm not. I'm not. You guys have seen my potatoes. I'm not good at drawing. I wonder if you can even do an even cringier emoticon like Heart Eye Goliath. Let me see. What do I got? What do I got? But see, it's not going to be as cringe. Like, even if I give Demona with her gun heart eyes, you know, it's still going to kind of work in a sense. But no one else. Bronx has his tongue sticking out. Demona has her tongue sticking out. So I can. Wait, does she? Yes. So I can put heart eyes on them. That's easy enough. That's easy enough. He'd have such delights to show us. More Brooklyn. Heart eyes. There's no Xanatos. There's no Xanatos. I'm so mad. And Dinobot is the treat. Hasn't Dinobot been through enough, Splargry Goobert? The poor thing died. Hey, you're the girl that builds Gundam kits every once in a while. Every week. Oh, yeah. Well, it was every week. But yes, I am. Yes, I am. Heart-eyed no car. There's definitely no car emoji. Somebody else would have to actually like draw no car for me to be able to work something there. But yeah, future tense Lexington, but with heart eyes. Guys, I can't draw. You're asking so much of me. I cannot. You've seen the potatoes. That is literally my talent as an artist. Potatoes. Oh God, you guys are gonna ask me for heart eye potatoes now, aren't you? He lives in our heart. He does live in our hearts, Spluttery Goobert. You are not wrong. Dinobot forever. Dinobot forever. My gosh, you guys, we have killed off like the entire chat just complaining about Zero. Dinobot, like from Beast Wars? Definitely from Beast Wars. Jay, we are Transformers fans here. We are Gargoyles fans here. We are Gundam fans here. We talk about everything in my lives. Everything. Because we're just nerds. We're just nerds. This is the free-for-all, okay? The lives are for the free-for-alls. I go crazy with them. Well, you spoke it into a 6. Hard-eyed tongue potatoes. Oh God. Ah, my gosh. What did I do? What did I do? Why did I open up this can of worms? What have I done? I created one, now I gotta create more. I love you guys are just awesome. I love you guys. Well, in our defense, there was a lot to complain about. There was, you know, it was worth because we all needed to get it off our chest. And considering Zero is going to block us if we tell him, we needed our own safe space to get this all off our chests, and so this became the space to do it. Yeah. Luckily, there shouldn't be more to complain about what he did. I think with everything we talked about here and in my video, I think we covered everything. Please tell me we covered everything on that. You have created a monster. Yeah, what else is new? I don't know if the mic picked that up. Wait, oh no, Splargry Goobert's coming up with ideas. Oh no. This is not good. Where's Bumblebee? Bumblebee, because in my last Gundam video, I would just literally nudge the table and so I took him off for a while because he just kept falling down, and I felt really bad because Bumblebee needs to be protected at all costs because he is tiny and lovable and he makes sounds and he's cute. And I don't, and then yeah, I was just, there we go. I can't touch the desk anymore, but there's titty uppy too high. No, there we go. Bumblebee's back. There we go. Just for you, Splargry Goobert. There's Bumblebee. He's in the back protecting the game. Titty uppy too close to the sun. Never. That's never a problem with Bumblebee. Need to follow you on Twitter and IG. Please do. Beast Wars and Gargoyles are a highly underrated series. They really are. And that's why I don't like to talk to the people who are truck, not monkey, because Beast Wars was awesome. Beast Wars was freaking awesome. If you haven't watched it, I suggest that one. The entirety of Transformers is a huge dang world, and every time I try getting like into it, it becomes like just oi. But Beast Wars is easy. Hey! Perovo is an egg. We have another egg. 8 more eggs. 8 more eggs. That's all we need. 8 more eggs. This is fantastic. Yay, eggies. And another red badge. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love, love, love. More eggs. More eggs. I'm always happy with egg. I never expect anyone to get the hatchling level. It's there because I also have the hatchling level for my patrons. So I figure why not just kind of keep it, you know, the same, equal, whatever. But eggs, 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 eggs. All the eggs. Should I do an egg with the heart eyes and the tongue sticking out? Should I do that? No, we don't talk about beast machines, Jace. We don't talk about beast machines. This is beast machines free area. That had its problems. Beast Machines is the Goliath Chronicles, but for Transformers. Oh god. Oh, the stomach is not upset. It's loud. It's loud. I know. Just 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. It's all good. We can hold out. Sure. Splargy Goober just wants an egg with hard eyes and a tongue sticking out. I don't hate Beast Machines. I understand why others do. I watched it when I was young. I keep starting, you know, watching it again because I don't remember much from it, and every time I start, I end up stopping because it. But I do need to give it a proper watch through one of these years. Yeah. More eggs means more heg. More heg means more abject terror. Eat a food. I cannot eat a food yet, Splargery Goobert. I have to wait. If I shut down the live now, you're all gonna be upset. I cannot eat a food yet. I have to wait the 22 minutes. No, 15, 17. I can't count. I need to wait the 17 minutes. Good idea about the egg with the hard eyes and tongue. Yes, more Heart Eye Goliath, all for Truck. Guys, if you like Truck and you like seeing Truck's reactions, become a member, at least at the egg level. I don't expect much. Truck really likes seeing Heart-Eyed Goliath. Really does. Passes Truck's actually the Malort bottle. Why not sneak a snack? Mostly because it's a mukbang. That's the thing. A lot of people are turned off by like, granted, I wouldn't do mukbang-esque type eating. It would be a quick thing. But I know sometimes the crunching bothers people when it's, at least especially when it's picked up on a mic. So I don't want to do that. Like, that's why I never went through with the Gargoyles mukbang thing that I had planned. It's, first of all, there's a lot of foods. So I'm like, where the heck do I get my hands on half this stuff? And it gets pricey. But it's I don't know. It also felt weird just sitting here and just eating food in front of the mic. Like, it felt weird. It felt weird. See, Truck? See how much Splargery Goobert and TLK like you? They're giving you all the Heart-Eye Goliaths. All of them. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do the same in the Discord. Because I purposely added that emoji so that people could use it in the Discord. Because I'm nice like that. Want to make sure you could get all the Heart-Eyed Goliath everywhere. because that's how we support each other in this fandom. That's what we do as Gargoyles. I'm such a jerk. I'm such a jerk, but you guys like it. I'm assuming that's why you're all here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh wow, only 15 minutes left, guys. I'm itchy everywhere. 15 minutes left. 15. Danica. It's not blanket time. It's look out the window time. Unfortunately, I cannot get her over here. That would have been super weird. I would have unsubscribed in a second. Not really, but it would have been weird. Wait, what? Lip smacking. Yeah, see, just lip smacking gives me physical discomfort. I feel it as a tickle on the side of my neck. See, like I've never experienced that, but I can imagine just how uncomfortable that would be. So if I ever do a mukbang, which again, I probably won't, it would be a whole separate video. So people like TLK, where it's a thing where it's it's not enjoyable, they at least have the option like to skip it and everything. I would never just randomly do it in a live. I would give a warning if I ever did it in a live, but I would never do it in a live. It's just 10 more subs and mukbang. So apparently Splargry Goobert wants a mukbang. I don't know why. Splargry Goobert, what's going on over there? What are you doing? But 8 more eggs and emoji to bug truck with. And action figure smooches. Yeah, I still gotta do those pictures or video something. Splargry Goobert, make a list. Just make a list and I'll see what I can pull off before I leave for Toronto. Okay? Just make a list of all the smoochings that you want. I can't promise video because it just takes longer and the editing. Pictures are a lot easier. And knowing you, it's going to be a dang long list. Just send off all the smooches that you want. That's how Splargry Goobert is. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we love her. I want you to eat. I'm French Canadian. I want to feed people. Okay, that part I get, being, you know, Italian and all that. It's just make sure people eat. That part I get. But why a mukbang then? Splargry Goobert's list over Schindler's List. Yes, 100%. I think we can all agree on that one. But yeah. The chaos that is this chat. Like, no, we didn't have Splargry Goobert last week, and how quiet the chat was. No, not quiet. It's the wrong word. But how less chaotic the chat was without Splargry Goobert. Splargry Goobert, you are never allowed to miss a live ever again. Like, no. Going to Toronto, say hi to Detective Murdoch for me. I mean, I could find the set. I know where the set is. I've been on Murdoch Mysteries. Shh. I've been on the show. I like to watch. Splargry Goobert, this is getting a little X-rated. You like to watch? Just the eating though, right? You just like to watch people eat? Or is this going in a whole different direction? We love chaos. We do. We love the chaos here. I'm sitting here thinking of silent snacks to suggest. Best I've come up with so far is a Mounds bar. I don't think we have those in Canada. Honestly, I don't think we have Mounds bars in Canada. The closest in relation would be not necessarily Mounds bar, but a soft chocolate chocolate bar, whatever. Probably an Aero bar. You get the reference. I really like that show. I've seen a couple episodes. Like, it is a good show. My God, there is no end to that show. To be fair, it was still yes. See, we lost Splargry Goobert, but it got spicy. With Splargry Goobert, we get chaotic. That's the way this works. I'm not familiar with Murdoch Mysteries. It's a good show. It takes place in like old Toronto, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, give it a shot. It's very cool. Bounty Bar. What? Bounty, I think, is the another one. I haven't done this in a while, but for some reason, coconut makes me sick. So, and I haven't tried it in a while. With me, it's like, oh, something makes me sick, wait 6 months and it doesn't make me sick again. It's one of those things. So it's been a while since I've tried coconut. Bounty bars are my favorite. I haven't had them in years because coconut makes me sick. So I won't have it on camera, but I will try it. It should be. I don't see Murdoch Mysteries, I think, is available in Merca. How's my absence more spicy? I don't know, Splargy Goober. I just go with the flow. It was very spicy. You didn't see all the spiciness? How Splargy Goober, you missed. Not only did you miss out on the spiciness live, you missed out on the spiciness on the rewatch? Sorry, Goobert. What are you doing? Gyrate suggestively. Wow, Pop-Tarts. I haven't had one of those literally since like I was 12. And I know it's a lot of sugar. So last night, I was craving a snack or whatever. I'm like, oh, I have a Hershey's bar that is supposed to taste like birthday cake or birthday cake icing. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. It's been sitting there for like a month. I should probably, give it a shot. So granted, the Hershey's birthday cake, birthday icing, whatever it's called, it does taste like icing from a birthday cake. It even has sprinkles in it. It's way too sweet. Oh my God. I cut off like 4 squares. So just like the little individual thingies like that. I cut off 4 of them. I ate all 4. I couldn't do it. I was struggling after 2. Granted it's white chocolate, so it hits differently. No, it was way too sweet. My God. I'm like, yeah, it tastes like the icing. It's just as sweet as the icing. God, no. You're just too much of a Puritan. Gargoyle Anatomy talk leads to spice. It does. I mean, we were talking about Goliath and Elisa. It inevitably will go in that direction because Greg has said they can't canoodle in that way, and we went, no, Greg, you're wrong. Oh yeah, last week was extra spicy. I had to put the spicy label on the video. I had to. Yep, on Ovation Prime or Acorns on streaming. See, Cosmina to the rescue. And the spice must flow. Wait, that's something else. Oops. We can't get too spicy while in your presence. I bet it was not. No, it was okay. It was just too sweet. Too sweet. I don't have a big sweet tooth. As a kid, we all kind of did, but it depends the sweetness too. Considering it's white chocolate, I've never been a huge fan of white chocolate, and so it's extra too sweet type thing. I put like 3 teaspoons of sugar in my tea and my coffee. Well, when I had decaf coffee. So like I do like sweet, but that was just overboard. No. But I'm the smoochy one. Yes, but you're only smoochy, Splargy Goobert. Smoochy is not spicy. Dark chocolates, yeah, dark chocolate's the way to go. Especially what I really like is when, because I found, you guys have like Swiss Miss or whatever hot chocolate type thing. So there is kettle corn or kettle popcorn, whatever, but it's popcorn, and it's got the dark chocolate on it. Guys, it tastes like hot chocolate. No word of a lie, this popcorn tastes like hot chocolate. It is addictive. I hate how addictive it is because I want to eat it all the time. It's so good because it's the dark chocolate with the sweetness, and oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'll go back and watch the last live. I've been a little busy this week. How dare, no, I get it. Once you go Gargoyle. Yeah, it's true for Elisa. We can get as spicy as we want. We just have to move to we can get spicier on Discord, and maybe I'll make a like a not safe for work. I won't put like the 18+ label because the UK and stuff is getting weird with that. So is the States. But it's just like, hey, yeah, at least if you're at work, you know to avoid this channel type thing, just in case. But yeah, we can get spicy here. It just, we have to use alternate words to bypass certain things. That's all. Birthday cake taste, that sounds generic. Is it like, it's like when snacks say that they taste like pizza, and no, totally no. No, I will, they say birthday cake, it was the icing. It was specifically, it tasted like the icing, 100%. Tasted like birthday cake icing with the sprinkles and everything. Just sugar overload. I couldn't do it. Gargle Shexy time, who says we don't ask the important topics of the day. Right? Vanilla cake frosting. Yeah, that's, yeah. I was keeping it PG for everyone else's sake. Splargery Goober, let's put it this way. Depending on the crowds that I'm in and whom I'm speaking to, I'm Samantha of the group. At least in the speech talking part of it. Not so much the sleeping with the entire city. But the talking about 100%. White chocolate ain't, no, it's true, it's not real chocolate. It's just sugar. The fact that they call it chocolate, it's kind of like calling soy milk when it's not milk. It's, you know, jokes on work. I work from home. So Captain Logan can look at all the spicy content he wants. Channel title 1900 Gargate. Oh my god, I'm gonna call it that. I'm going to call it that. Hold on. I want to call. Can I do it? Can I do it quickly before we have to end this? Because I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I forgot how to add channels. There we go. No, it's not a private category. Oh wait, no, there's a problem with calling it that. Okay, I'll do it later. But because yeah, there's another Discord that I'm in, and it kept trying to put the 18+ BS on it because they called it not safe for work. So there is a workaround. I just have to go look at it. But I'm gonna write down the 1900 Gargate, and that's gonna. I'm keeping that. Yes, we're doing that. We are doing that. I love it. I guess I'm still a weird one here. I love all chocolate. Yes, even white. Come at me. They have to cut down the sweetness on the white chocolate. Otherwise, it's just too much for me. That's all. And I am stumped for a silent, not sweet, not coconut snack. That's gonna nag me all week. Again, I have to try coconut again. It's coconut's my favorite. I legit just bought, because it was on sale too. I bought a hand cream that smells like coconut, and it makes me happy. I wish we got a Bronx focused ep. He was one of my faves on the show. We did technically with the Hound of Ulster. That is technically Bronx's episode. Worst case, I type on the wrong keyboard. That could get interesting, Captain Logan. I'm easily the dirtiest in my friend group, and I don't do dirty jokes at all. I do dirty jokes all the time. Cons of Summer Tree. I'm the filthy one. Yeah, I'm terrible. Jalapeno chat. Hey, but yeah, there was a workaround. I got to check my other thing. But yeah, I maybe the group category will be like jalapeno chat, and then I'll figure out stuff. It'll be fun. Should be able to pull it off tonight. I have so much recording to do. Oh my god, I'm so far behind on everything. It is the end of the live, you guys. Oh my goodness. I went low to almost no sugar, so candy bars taste weird to me. How did you do that? Go into the Discord and tell me how you did that, because I can't know what. We're done. We are done for the night. We're done for the week. Well, live-wise anyway. We're not done with videos for the week, but yes. So enjoy your weekend, guys, if it is your weekend or whenever the heck your weekend is this week. Enjoy the hopefully nice weather that hopefully we're all starting to get. It's crazy over here. Somehow I can bikers telling Desi to watch her language. But yeah, enjoy your weekends. Take care of yourselves. Have fun. Enjoy. And try not to let work bog you down for the week, as always. And of course, be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Be the good that you want to see in the world. Enjoy the snacks in moderation, but eat all the snacks that you want. It ain't gonna kill you. And yeah, we'll go crazy again next week too, because this it was a little bit of a bee fest, wasn't it? And I'll see you guys next week. So until then, bye.